Hello, you guys. Welcome to Tea Time with Tree. Okay, so today is a beautiful day, just like any other day. That's therapeutic. That's why I said that. Let's proclaim it. I've done so already earlier this morning. Anyhow, you guys, I want to welcome you into our kitchen, the Wise Woman Way. And here is Tea Time with Tree. Now today, we're going to figure out what tea we want to prepare. Okay, I have a list here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I had created it in 2019 because I had so much tea for different things. And so I said, well, I'll share my list. But if you guys want my list, shoot me a comment and I'll get it to you. Matter of fact, you send your email and I will email my list to you. Or one of the women will do it. Okay, we have Black Sea, Golden Seal, Bladderwhack, Corella, Moringa, Wheatgrass, Green Powder Blend. You know what? That green powder blend sounds nice. I have Irish moss, spirulina, ginger, echinacea, red clover, sarsaparilla. I know that I would need that one, which is my number 13, because that helps to take the tea healing properties to the next level of really getting into your blood, perhaps at a cellular level. Okay, we also have licorice, burdock root, goji berry, dandelion root. Before I mentioned dandelion, which was... No, I didn't mention dandelion, but I know I have both roots and the leaves as well. So where was I? The dandelion root, the turmeric, the Himalaya black sea salt, stinging nettle, the globe amaranth, cacao, so many others. And besides this list, I have even more. Perhaps about 20 more. I've been drinking tea for a long time, and I admit I drink coffee at times, sometime regular coffee, and also decaffeinated coffee as well as a comfort drink too. It's all about living, enjoying life, but you don't want to do anything that can really hurt you. And we know that coffee is good for the bowels. But anyway, we're talking about tea here. Okay. Also, what caffeinated tea do for you, if you have a headache, go ahead and drink you some tea. If you have swelling in the back of your eyes or anything, drink you some tea that has caffeine. Okay, because it's just like taking, packs of tea and putting them over your eyes to bring down swelling, or it will bring down any kind of swelling on your body. Okay, so let's see what tea will it be for today. I really didn't want to go deep within our chest to get it. So you know what, guys? We're going to do a simple tea today. We're going to do ginger tea. And our ginger tea, we don't have the root here right now, but oftentimes we do use the root as well as powder. We love to keep the powders in the house because the dehydrated leaves and roots and stems and flowers from plants, they last a very long time. And the only thing you need to do is add water, whether it's cold, lukewarm, or hot, and it bring the leaves back to life, and you can put them in your different dishes and stuff. So anyhow, we can do some loose green tea that I have here. Matter of fact, this is not the loose green tea. This is the black tea. We're going to do the regular English black tea. I have a lot in this jar. And this is how we do it. Okay, so I'm going to turn our camera and I'll put the list back up here. You guys want that list? Remember, you can always shoot me an email. I have a wealth of information on different tea styles. So today we're going to go ahead and use this English black tea. Yes, very nice. And you know, because I don't put labels on my tea, and it's okay. I know what it is by the look, the texture, as well as the smell. I kind of like it the old-fashioned way, and I thought I had drained this. You guys, I want you to catch this tip with coffee grains for recycling. Go ahead and throw the coffee grains right into your dishwater. I have some dishwater that I just created for what I'm going to do now. So, you know, because I like to think always about recycling, a lot of times I can just go ahead and do what I have to do because I'm already prepared in case I need to do something that I'm not thinking about. So I hope you guys catch that. If not, there's a video on, you know, soaking your hands in coffee grains that was already used. It nourishes the skin. Okay, and coffee grains, yes, coffee grains has oil in it. So, you know, just like when things burn down, in the light of burning down, new things come to life. And that's all nourishment, okay? It's all stuff that nourish the earth, which bring it back to life, that come from everything that's charcoaled or burned. And so coffee grains are burned, and it is healthy for our skin. Google and look up the benefits of using coffee to soak your skin, okay? You can leave me a comment if you have any questions. Okay, I'm back, you guys. I thank you for waiting. I thank you guys for tuning in to the Wise Woman Way. And yes, you guys, I am wearing this little girly-ish. Let me show you it. I'm wearing this little girly-ish apron because we are always in the kitchen. See this pocket? It has the wise woman up there. We are all wise women learning from each other, okay? And we can take the wise woman way thing, we can take it any way we want to because we can do that. Anyhow, this is how we're going to do it. In a coffee maker right here, see the coffee maker right here, you guys? A little 4-cup coffee maker. Okay, what we do, we have a inside where we have our strainer or whatever you want to call it, and this is better than the ones where you buy the paper or the recycled paper to put into the cup for your coffee. In this case, we're making tea. This is another huge tip in case you don't know. I'm only talking to people who don't know. Other people already know. I hope everyone can pull something from this. Okay, so we're going to put the tea in here rather than the coffee grains. Ha! Yes, and we're going to have a full pot of tea. So anyone in the house can have theirself some tea. And it's nice because it stays up here with the warmer for how long you want it to, okay? And at the end of the day, if you have more tea left, guess what, you guys? Go ahead and throw it in your dishwater. It nourishes the skin, okay? And not only that, if you get tired of drinking your tea hot, let it cool off or throw some ice in a glass and pour your tea over and use your, you know, sweetener. I suggest the best sweeteners, maple syrup, agave, or maybe dates, you know, to sweeten your things, or either jackfruit sugar. Okay, so we have a full 4 cups. No, this here one, I'm sorry, I just got a newer one. This one is 5 cups. You can get out of this here coffee/tea maker. I call it a tea maker too because it does the same thing For tea, that it do, for coffee. And this is what we're going to do, you guys. Let me get the scooper. I got, okay. Yep. Let me get the scooper. Here we go, you guys. I'm going to turn on some more light so it can be a little brighter in here. Hey, you guys, I thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. You got to go out and own your day because there's so many things in life that can take you off your game. That means whatever you're planning on doing today. There's a lot of things that can interrupt the day. So you guys, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and use this here scooper for our tea. So normally, if we was to make coffee, for the 5 cups, we normally do maybe almost 2 scoops of coffee against the 5 cups of water, which will make the coffee. So here we go. We're just going to use, not quite at all, but here go our tea. Almost a full. This one is going to be a little less. We don't want it to be too strong. Okay. Now what we can do, also, we could take 2 full cups and we can pour all the tea into a pitcher, whatever kind of pitcher you want to, glass or whatever, and you can make an iced tea for everybody. It's better than Kool-Aid and all of these sweet stuff that has corn syrup in it and all this stuff that make us feel bad during some course of the day and a lot of times at night. Anyway, this one is a little less scoop. Let's get this over with. So there, I have my black tea in here, and I already have my water. The only thing I have to do now, since we pour the water in, is press it on, and it's going to give us a full pot of tea. That's easy. Life don't get no better than that. So we're going to go ahead and place the tea back. Okay. So you guys may wonder why we have the jars over the stove when they get heated. You know, we don't do a lot of baking, so the stove don't get real hot. A lot of times today we use our fryers, and you want to make sure that the fryers don't begin to peel. You don't want to get no rust or that saffron or whatever you call the stuff that they make it with. And look at this, you guys. The tea is on its way. You sit back and wait and have yourself a nice cup of tea. And the beautiful thing about teas, remember what the late Dr. Sebi says, and I've been following him since what, 2007 or 8. That's not a biggie, but I'm just saying. And the green leaves. Wow. Green leaves of all kinds. Black seed. Yada, yada, yada. Should be for the healing of the nation. Hey, you guys, don't take my word. Google it. Go Google the different verses in the Bible that tell you about the green leaves. Should be for the healing of the nations. Anyway, we're going to wait for our tea. And while we're waiting for that special tea, we're going to go ahead and prepare our, I can put this on our stove. It's nice and clean and no owls are on, so nothing will burn. So we will make use of that. Let me just wipe it off. Okay, you guys. Listen, you guys, we do have another video that we had shot earlier today, and it was a household tip in the kitchen with the wise woman way, multi cleaning. And this one we was cleaning at the time our range, our stove range up here, and it's some light cleaning because there's still some brown stuff left on the aisles, which we will use later on during the course of the day when people aren't in the house, to use the strong oven cleaner, which also get rid of all the brown and the yucky sticky stuff on top of the oven and the stove. Okay, you guys? Okay, so along with our tea today, we're going to have something simple, and I'll show you other things you can have too, but this is all you really need for breakfast. Let me show you, you guys. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me today. let's get our vegan butter. So you guys, you know that me and all the people that's in my bloodline, we started, you know, sitting back on meat. Just trying to make a new lifestyle the older we get. We have some vegan butter. And it is so good. It has really no cholesterol in it at all. Zero cholesterol. And if you use, let's see, about a teaspoon, you get 60 calories. 2 grams of saturated fat, total fat 6 grams. So you don't want to use a whole lot of it. But it also have omega-3, ALA, whatever that means. Yes. Anyway, so we're just going to take and look at this, you guys. I hope you can see it. While the tea is percolating, you guys, we have this special English muffin because it was 1, and I sliced it into 3 because it was so thick. So you have enough to share. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put our vegan butter on it. And we're just going to use on this here just the 1 teaspoon. So we can keep it simple and knowing how much we're eating. But these are some very nice herbal English muffins that I picked up at a Whole Food Market downtown New Haven. Okay. Yes, you guys. Look at our tea. My. That's, yep. The tea is looking good, you guys. Black tea. It looks great. Anyhow, you guys, let me put this back and move my hand. Okay. You guys hang in there with me till we get that tea and give it a taste. And this is the English breakfast tea, you guys. So it's a good tea. You guys, you have to try the English muffins. They're herbal English muffins made with the best of quality of ingredients. Okay? So, let's get our cup ready for our tea. And here we go, you guys. Listen, I did have some information, you guys, but this is what I'm going to do. And especially if you're a diabetic, I'm going to give you some information while we wait for the rest of the tea to finish percolating. Okay. Do you know that an apple a day really do keep the doctor away? Apples help you to use the bathroom. It adds bulk to your stool just like coffee do. Because of the fiber from the apple, it helps you to move your bowels. And no one wants to be constipated. It's not a good thing. Let me read some information. Health benefits. Apple contain pectin, as well as fiber, which helps to reduce the intensity of insulin and blood glucose responses, resulting in better glucose control and less risk of heart disease. Now that's health benefits of apple. That's awesome. And you guys bear with me because I have my glasses on, but I'm waiting for my other glasses. I had lost them. And I'm just wearing these, my latest glasses, so I can be able to see. I don't have my magnifying glass with me right now, and I know that tea is about ready, so I'll just finish up on the apples. Okay, so how to use it. Breakfast is the best time for diabetics to eat apples. Fresh apples are definitely preferable to canned apples that may be sweetened or dried apples, where the sugar is more concentrated. And composition: fresh apples, carbohydrates 17 grams, fats 0 fats, protein 0, sodium 1 milligram, vitamin C 5.7 milligrams, vitamin E 0.02 milligrams, and dietary fiber 3 grams of dietary fiber. Now that information I gave out is for anyone, but extremely for diabetics, if you want to avoid certain things. So apple is a good thing to eat, and of course you know the green apple is better than the red apples because it has less sugar content in it. Okay, you guys, so I want to go ahead and pour our tea now. And this is a full pot of black tea. I hope I didn't say green tea. Black tea. Black English black breakfast tea. And here we go. There go the grandkids. Okay, you guys, I don't leave any sugar. We do not have to let our tea have a cover like this to steep because it was through the percolator. So here we go, you guys. Let's give it a test. Woo, nice. Nice. Listen, you guys, I know you hear music in the background. We don't own the rights to none of the music. We're going to go ahead and eat our herbal English muffin and drink our tea. Thank you for tuning in with Tea Time with Tree today and hanging out with us. Mama said don't talk with your mouth full of food, so hold on. Okay, you guys. We thank you for tuning in. You guys share this video, like, subscribe, shoot us a comment, give us some tips. We love feedback. Be well, be wise, and always think higher in any situation that will serve you. Ashe.